There you are, Sean. I've been looking all over for you.
What do you want from me?
You and I have some unfinished business.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
Leave him alone, Scourge.
Or what?
Or I will report you to the police.
You'll have to do better than that, Jean-Ann.
Samantha! Oh, you monster! I'm gonna kill you!
Now I don't have to deal with that mutant bastard again. Hail Mephiles.
Sean, is everything alright?
Make it stop now!
You had another nightmare, didn't you, Sean?
There, Sean. Everything's going to be alright.
Can you tell us what happened?
Me, Jean, and Samantha were at the mall, and then Scourge came up to us.
You're not thinking about him, are you? The person who keeps bothering you at Metropolis University?
Yeah, but this time he pulled out a gun and killed Jean and Samantha. And then he shot me.
It was only a bad dream, Sean.
But what if he actually kills me? Or my friends? Or you guys? I don't want to lose you guys ever.
You will never lose us, Sean. We're always here for you.
Even the darkest of times.
I'm so glad I get to live here with you guys again. Living in a dorm room at Metropolis University is fun. But it's just not the same living without you guys.
At least you can still get to come and visit us.
Yeah, but what if you two actually die? I don't think I can live with myself if you two die.
We're not going to die, Sean.
Besides, you only live twice.
But what if I die? That is my greatest fear. I don't want to die!
You're not going to die. As long as we're here to protect you, you're going to be just fine.
You only live twice, or so it seems. One life for yourself and one for your dreams. You drift through the years and life seems tame till one dream appears and love is its name. And love is a stranger who beckon you on. Don't think of the danger, or the stranger is gone. This dream is for you, so pay the price. Make one dream come true, we'll only live twice.
Thanks, Mommy.
There you go. Now go back to bed, Sean.
You have a big day tomorrow. I'm going to show you around future tech labs, just so you can get a full glimpse of the field of science. Just think as an internship of some sort.
Okay,
And after all that, we'll take you to see Die another day.
that will be perfect. Good night, Charles. Good night, Gemma.
We'll see you in the morning, Sean. Sweet dreams.
Where am I? Huh? What the fuck? Where am I? What's going on here?
While you were knocked out, we cleaned the four of you up. We got the poison gas out of your system and we sent you to your rooms.
Why am I getting serious Dr. No vibes from this?
The others are waiting for you. And just so you know, we confiscated your weapons. We don't want you going after our commander.
Okay, fine. Take me to my friends. Sonic, what the hell's going on here? I don't know, Sonic. They said they cleaned us up and removed poison gas from our systems. I totally thought they were gonna put us in a torture chamber.
That will come later, Sean.
Scourge.
It's been a while, Sean.
My name is Sonic!
Whatever. It's good to see you again after all this time. Do you like my mansion?
You know, for a cold-hearted serial killer, you sure know how to please your prisoners.
Prisoners? You're not prisoners here. You're guest. Guest for coming to the arrival of Mephiles the Dark.
Do guests get dragged in here unconscious and get fitted with handcuffs and metal collars?
I wanted to make you feel at home.
Where is the scepter?
It is safe. Now come. Let me invite the four of you to dinner.
You're not gonna pull a Ramsay Bolton and feed us to a pack of rabid pit bulls, are you?
Of course not.
If you're gonna invite us to dinner, the least you could do is take these fucking handcuffs off. Also, what do these collars do? Is this a recreation of that fucked up Japanese movie Battle Royale, where a bunch of kids are wearing explosive collars?
Oh, they're not explosive, Sonic.
Sonic!
That's right, shock collars. Standard issue.
You clearly have major standard issues.
You leave my boyfriend alone!
Unless you want to shock yourself, you will come to dinner with me at once.
You know, I haven't eaten anything ever since one of your goons suicide bombed the coffee shop in Soliana.
Now come this way. Just so you know, you can't take the collars off. Only I can deactivate them.
Huh, I guess the Dark Brotherhood of Solaris really does know everything about me.
Come on, eat. Enjoy it while you can. So anyway, I brought you all here because you are about to see a great achievement in history of our world.
Like we would ever comply to such a request.
Now, is that how we treat your old college acquaintance? Especially at the dinner table.
You tried to rape me and you murdered my mother!
Sometimes you gotta do immoral things to achieve an ultimate goal.
Is that what you did when you shot Charles and Gemma in cold blood?
All I wanted from them was a filthy map and another piece of machinery that will make the return of Mephiles come faster. But then, those fucking cops came in and threw me in jail, where I had to watch you blow him up at the Rio Olympics closing ceremonies, while I was behind bars.
If I had my gun with me, I'd shoot your fucking head off for murdering my foster parents. But I think these dinner utensils will work just fine.
Oh please, a dinner knife isn't sharp enough to kill somebody.
What about a fork? Would that work as a murder weapon? Or maybe something to gouge your eyes out with?
By the way, would any of you like tea?
Sure, I guess.
Sorry for the wait. I had to make sure the tea was hot enough for you.
Sonic, don't drink that! Why not? It's just tea. I don't care. Don't drink it!
Is there something wrong with the tea? Is it not hot enough for you?
It's not that. It's just that we're not huge fans of poison-flavored tea. Poison? Ah!
Very clever, Seanic. Most of my dinner guests don't notice these things. In fact, a lot of them died from the poison alone.
I've already been stabbed with a poison dagger, and we traversed through a temple laced with poisonous gas, not to mention poisonous snakes and scorpions. I've had enough of poison for 1 week.
Also, how the hell were you able to detect the poison?
X-ray contact lens scanners. They allow me to detect poisons in any kinds of food and beverages. It's also a perfect way to prevent food poisoning.
You know what? You're a real pain in the ass! Take them to the dungeons to prepare them for their executions. Fiona, this is a most wonderful day. We have our heroes, and Jean Ann will be Mephiles' queen soon enough.
Oh, finally! You can break me out of here!
Who the hell are you?
My name is RJ. I am a hedgewolf.
How did you get in here?
I am a member of the Guild of the Golden Eagle. I was one of the first people recruited by Charles and Gemma the Fox. So was David. Since Charles and Gemma got murdered, David offered to become our new leader. Eventually, he became the co-leader, while our real leader, John, did all the work. David is a brave, kind soul. He would never betray anyone. He always helps those in need.
How did David join the Golden Eagles?
He was recruited. He went to Spagonia University under the leadership of Professor Pickle. Pickle knew that David would be an excellent choice for joining the Guild of the Golden Eagle since he saw through David's kindness and bravery. David helped out a lot of his friends when things got rough for them, and he protected them against bullies. But now, David is one of them.
Actually, RJ, he's a double agent.
We don't know that for sure, but I do hope I can get out of here.
How'd you get here in the first place?
I was on a mission to spy on the Dark Brotherhood after what happened in Rio de Janeiro during the closing ceremonies. I knew that the Dark Brotherhood was still out there after seeing you guys fighting the Deadly Six in Mephiles. But while I was in Kingdom Valley spying on them, I was captured and tortured. I've been in here for 18 months now. God, it's all so unbearable in here. I wish I could just get out of here and finally see the light of day.
Don't worry, RJ. We have a plan.
Come on, hedgehogs, this way.
What are you gonna do to us?
Oh, not much. Just want to prepare you for your execution in 1 week. Unless one of you wants to tell me where we can find the Guild of the Golden Eagle's base of operations is.
We don't know anything!
I thought not.
Oh, great. Am I really gonna have to go through what Firefox Sonic went through?
You're delusional if you think you can get away with talking of different dimensions. Now, I will ask you again, but this time with Seanic. Now tell me, Seanic, where is the Guild of the Golden Eagle's base of operations?
Like Sonic said, we don't know! Sonic, no!
Shut your mouth, Sonic! As I was saying, Seanic, it was your very own foster parents who founded those Golden Eagle morons. You should probably know this by now.
I really don't know anything. Torture us all you want. You're never gonna get your answer!
I know. Boys, you know what to do.
Please don't use poison daggers. Please don't use poison daggers. Please don't use poison daggers. No, leave her alone! Ah!
Hey, this isn't a venomous dagger.
Thanks for saying that last second!
Oh, did that hurt? Too bad. That's basically gonna be what's gonna happen to you for the next week. This here is Rainbow Dash. She's going to be your new pet.
Wow, you seriously have the balls to give a nasty flesh-eating rat a harmless name?
It was his idea.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Enough! Rainbow Dash here is going to keep you for company while you're being prepared for your execution.
Alert the Golden Eagles. It's time to put our plans into action.
Understood, David. I'll go tell the others right away.
Thank you, Calvin.
Hey, Tails.
Cream, what are you doing here?
I just wanted to check on you. I'm surprised that you're at home instead of going out with Sonic and Sonic.
Sonic sent me home. We were so close to getting the scepter, and then Sonic just sent me home. Like he didn't want me to join him on his missions anymore.
I don't think I've ever seen you wearing a bathtub, Tails, other than that party back in November.
Do you like it? I got a while after Sonic and Sonic got theirs. I had trouble choosing which color, and there weren't a whole lot of robes in my size. I only found 3 colors: light blue, orange, and green. I thought about going for the orange, since I'm a yellow and orange fox, but I didn't want it to exactly match the color of my fur. Sonic's robe isn't the exact same shade of blue as he is, so I went with a green robe because why the hell not? Plus it reminds me of Cosmo.
Well, it looks pretty nice on you.
Thanks. All I've been doing since I came back here is lying on my bed, crying, watching Netflix, and eating Ben & Jerry's ice cream. And wearing my bathrobe. I haven't taken this robe off in a couple days. Then again, I don't really wear my robe as often as Sonic and Sonic do.
I'm so sorry, Tails.
Wanna come inside?
Sure.
I just really need some company right now, if that's alright with you.
Actually, I kinda need it myself. After the hostage crisis at the mall.
Wanna watch TV with me?
Sure.
I'll be right back. I need to take my robe off.
Okay.
Do you want anything to eat? I've got Doritos, popcorn, leftover pizza from yesterday, Ben & Jerry's, and some cookies.
I don't really know, Tails. I could go for anything.
Ben & Jerry's it is then. We got Cherry Garcia, half-baked, red velvet cake, fish food, pistachio, and triple caramel chunk.
How about the half-baked?
Okay. There you go, Cream.
Thanks, Tails.
Did you hear about Professor Pickle's murder?
Oh my goodness. It's just horrible.
I know, right? We visited Mobotropolis University, where Seanic went to college, and Professor Pickle gave us a map to find the key to the temple where the Scepter of Darkness was located.
And then, what happened?
Sleet and Dingo, those 2 asshats from Sonic Underground, ransacked Pickle's office as soon as we left, and they shot him in the head!
Oh dear!
We then went to Soliana, where we ran into yet another terrorist attack!
I hope that mean Ernsta lady didn't shoot you again when she shot you back at the mall. I was scared. I thought you were gonna die, Tails.
I thought I was gonna die too, Cream, but I knew that Seanic would save me.
Sonic really is a cool person to hang out with.
So what do you want to watch, Cream? Steven Universe, Star vs. the Forces of Evil, Rick and Morty, South Park, Family Guy, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., The Gifted, Cloak and Dagger, The Walking Dead, Breaking Bad, Lucifer, Westworld, Game of Thrones.
My mama told me to stay away from Game of Thrones.
I don't think you can sit through a single episode of Game of Thrones, Cream.
Tails, I already saw Deadpool and Logan. I think I could handle Game of Thrones.
If you say so, Cream, Game of Thrones it is then. Let's start off with Season 1.
Good afternoon. This is Scarlett Garcia from Channel 76 News, and I have some breaking news. A few days after the attacks of Soliana, we have yet another incident in Station Square. A few days ago, after the hostage crisis at the mall, we got another attack at the Museum of Natural History. Paintings and statues in the museum were vandalized with graffiti pertaining to the Dark Brotherhood of Solaris. They say, Where are your precious heroes now? Dark Brotherhood issue is not getting much better. Stay inside, lock your windows, do not step outside your homes. All schools have been closed, and sporting activities has been suspended. No one is safe. If you get a knock on your door, or somebody rings your doorbell, don't answer it. It could be the Dark Brotherhood of Solaris coming to
Kill you.
Somebody call 911! We have an intruder in!
Hello, citizens of the world. I am Scourge the Hedgehog, the represent of the Dark Brotherhood of Solaris. I'd like to formally apologize for these terrorist attacks happening all around the world lately. The Station Square Mall, the Museum of Natural History, and Soliana. I would also like to apologize for the death of Professor Henrik R. Pickle. But my ultimate goal is to not take innocent lives. I am a servant of Methelus the Dark. You all saw him get blown up, but with a Rubik's Cube during the closing ceremonies of the Summer Olympic Games back in 2016. But I assure you that he is not gone forever. Me and the Dark Brotherhood of Solaris are trying to bring Methelus back into our world, to shape it into what it was meant to be from the beginning. However, in order for that to happen, certain sacrifices have to be made. These four shitheads were recently captured after trying to recover the Scepter of Darkness, trying to prevent the inevitable return of Methelus the Dark, and now I have brought them to horrendous forms of torture. Let's just hope none of you poor, unfortunate souls have to go through this yourselves. That is why in 24 hours, these four fuckwads will be executed.
Oh God!
The execution of Sonic and Seanic will be streamed live on YouTube. And if any of you hope to rescue these poor bastards, you're basically signing your own death certificate. Good day, and hail Methelus!
We gotta do something, Cream!
Do what? Every corner of our world is Dark Brotherhood spies that can kill us at any time, anywhere.
I guess Sonic did a good thing by sending me home! But now, they need me! I'm gonna go into that base and rescue them myself!
No, you're not. It's too dangerous. That hurts the way he can shoot you again.
As a certain blue hedgehog said in Rio de Janeiro 2 years ago, she can shoot me down, but I won't fall! I am titanium! I just wish I knew where the fuck they were! Ah!
Tails? What is that?
Huh? What the? It's the blueprints to the Golden Eagle Blade!
What's the Golden Eagle Blade?
It's what Charles and Gemma have been planning on building since the rise of the Dark Brotherhood of Solaris. Charles and Gemma founded a resistance group that was formed to fight back against the Dark Brotherhood of Solaris. They called themselves the Guild of the Golden Eagle. But I haven't even met the Guild of the Golden Eagle, or who's in it. But maybe they can help us forge the Golden Eagle Blade and rescue Sonic, Seanic, Jean, and Aurora.
Where did you find that?
I don't know. Hold on. Sonic spends more time with you because he hates me, and he thinks I'm a weak crybaby!
Tails, you know that's not what I'm trying to say.
Bullshit! Just when we're close to finding the key, you just flat out explode me from the rest of the mission! You really do hate me!
Look, Tails, I'm sorry, but it's for the best.
I know why he sent me home now!
You do?
He wanted me to finish this mission! He wanted me to forge the Golden Eagle Blade and be part of this mission all along! But I'm gonna need a lot of help if I'm to forge this sword!
Don't answer it, Tails! I'm telling you, Tails, it's probably the Dark Brotherhood.
I'm well aware of that, Cream. Why do you think I have this gun out? It's one of Seanic's, by the way. Please, put your fucking hands up!
Hello, Tails.
Shadow? Silver? What the hell are you guys doing here? I could have shot you!
We need to talk to you!
About what?
Come with us!
Mr. Shadow? Mr. Silver? Is that you?
You're gonna come along with us too, Cream. This concerns you too.
What's going on?
We'll tell you along the way.
What are we doing in Mobotropolis?
We just heard word about Sonic and Sonic's execution. We're going to set up a rescue mission. But we're gonna need a lot more help than the four of us. You see, Tails, Silver and I are both members of the Guild of the Golden Eagle.
You are?
We joined a few months after the Battle of the Closing Ceremonies, since we both suspected that Mephiles was not quite gone after the Scepter of Darkness got blown up by Sonic's Rubik's Cube. We're almost at our secret hideout.
They got that from Gravity Falls, Cream?
I don't know, Tails. Probably.
Follow us. Shadow, Silver, you made it back. Thank you. Tails, Cream, this is our leading officer, John.
Hello, John. It's nice to meet you.
How is Jean Ann doing?
I don't really know, to be honest. Wait, how do you know her?
Because she's my daughter.
What?
I joined this organization shortly after my wife was murdered. Now come. Let me introduce you to our members. That over there is Laurel. She's in charge of communications. And over there is Darian. She's in charge of linguistics. Plus, she's also the cook.
How do you do? Would you like some ramen?
Another time, Darian.
Like cry.
Hi there, I'm Laurel. I'm a huge fan of Sonic and Sonic.
I know. They reviewed Infinity War with you, remember?
Laurel has a special gift. When she was in high school, an accident during a chemistry lesson granted her magic powers.
Like what?
Like that. You want some tea?
Thanks, but we should really be focusing on breaking into the Dark Brotherhood's base and saving Sonic, Sonic, Jean, and Aurora.
I'm Jimmy.
And I'm Lucas.
Welcome to our cool base.
I think Sonic told me about you guys.
Sonic's an old friend of ours. When I heard the news that he was actually Sonic the Hedgehog's brother, I was speechless.
We idolize Sonic the Hedgehog, man.
Did Sonic ever tell you that Lucas and I are both gay?
I think he did. What's wrong, Cream?
Oh, nothing. I've just never been around any LGBT couples before.
Tails? Cream? Is that you?
Calvin?
Yeah, it's me, Calvin. The guy who got out from seeing Spider-Man Homecoming and ran into Sonic and Sonic. I also attended Sonic and Sonic's bathroom party. And we reviewed Justice League and Deadpool 2, remember?
You're a member of the Guild of the Golden Eagle?
Yeah, since the reign of Eggman and Infinite had ended. I thought I'd join this organization, since I heard there's a much worse threat brewing faster than Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks holding a coffee-making contest.
It's really good to see you again, Calvin.
I will do anything in my power to help out Sonic and Sonic as best as I can.
How long have you been hanging out with Sonic and Sonic?
I've been hanging out with them for quite a while. We went to the mall, got some Chipotle, and we went to the movies. Now, before I forget, after we heard about the hostage crisis at the Station Square Mall, we managed to get the Thorndike family out of Station Square and into a safe house in Spagonia. Unfortunately, Chris's grandfather couldn't make it.
Oh no! You mean Chris's grandpa Chuck is...
Yeah, sorry, Tails. The poor man got shot in the back by that Captain Ernsta bitch, as the hostages were fleeing from the mall and Station Square was going crazy. Out of all the members we did careful research on, Ernsta the Tiger is the Dark Brotherhood's most lethal mercenary. She's got 200 confirmed kills in over 3 weeks. She has dedicated her life to serving the greater good, even if it means taking countless innocent lives, in order for her to achieve her goals. She received special training in Chunnan when she was 16, where she was taught in the ways of the knife. Eventually, she moved on to guns, and she was the top of her class. She trained to be an assassin since her own mother was killed by the Russian mafia when she was only 14 years old. Ernsta trained with her 2 sisters, Amira and Sierra, and soon, the 3 sisters became assassins. But eventually, Ernsta became selfish and wanted to do things her way. On an assignment, she assassinated the senator of Mobotropolis, for her sisters couldn't even take out their weapons, so they left her. It was then that she was discovered by Scourge of the Hedgehog and the Dark Brotherhood of Solaris. Scourge offered Ernsta a job to serve Mephiles the Dark and to shape things into the way that she wanted. And since then, Ernst has become one of the Dark Brotherhood's most lethal officers.
Jesus Christmas!
But that's not all. There's also Sleet and Dingo. They used to be bounty hunters working for Dr. Eggman, but they were laid off because he wanted robot henchmen instead of live people. They lived their lives underground until they were discovered by Ernst at a bar in Empire City to give them a chance at redemption. They eventually murdered Professor Henrik R. Pickle.
The murder happened like 4 floors above you guys! Why didn't you stop them?
Because the Guild of the Golden Eagle has been an underground organization for quite some time, and we weren't quite ready to make a public appearance yet. This organization has been active for over 10 years. We haven't heard a peep from Mephiles the Dark since the Soliana incident back in 2006, but we knew he was out there somewhere. The Dark Brotherhood of Solaris has been disbanded for quite some time. When last the world has heard from them, it was back at the end of the 20th century, but they did claim responsibility for a lot of terrorist attacks that I'd rather not mention. The death toll was ludicrously high from all the horrific things they did. There are hardly any survivors with the Dark Brotherhood of Solaris. That's how dangerous they are!
Oh god, I think I'm gonna be sick!
Whoa there, man! Are you doing okay?
I got shot by Captain Ernsta. Sonic sent me home after a terrorist attack. My friends are being tortured and they're about to be executed, and I just puked into a trash can! Do I look okay to you?
There, can you stand?
I'm okay, but that's just horrible! How come nobody stopped the Dark Brotherhood, and they kept up with the endless slaughter of innocent men, women, children, and babies?
Because we see what they do. They show no mercy. They're heartless, cruel murderers. They're basically the next generation of Nazis, and they must be stopped.
No shit! What do you think me, Sonic, and Seanic have been trying to do this whole fucking time?
So anywho, the Dark Brotherhood has been disbanded since 2007, but Charles and Gemma were still suspicious that they were still out there. We believe that Mephiles was not quite dead after 2006. In fact, I saw the closing ceremonies of the Rio Olympic Games on TV.
We saw all of it. We saw everything. From the Six SETI attacking, Wario's hot dog eating contest, and your little fight with Mephiles. Right from when Sonic made that announcement on live TV, we knew that he was still out there, and the Dark Brotherhood of Solaris was still at large.
We were all cheering when Seanic blew up the Scepter of Darkness with his Rubik's Cube.
But we knew that something wasn't right. We did careful research on the Scepter of Darkness, where we learned that there were actually 2 Scepters of Darkness, and one of them was destroyed in Rio de Janeiro.
And we sent one of our operatives, RJ the Hedgewolf, to look around in Soliana to see what the Dark Brotherhood was up to after the Olympic Games ended. And before Lord Vortek turned this world into one massive Lego world. Trust me, we were there when that happened. A few days later, we never heard back from RJ. Now, RJ has been missing for 18 months.
And David betrayed you guys to join the Dark Brotherhood!
On the contrary, I actually sent him on an undercover mission to keep an eye on RJ, and to keep my daughter safe from Scourge.
I also have this!
I gasped!
Is that?
The blueprints to the Golden Eagle Blade. I thought they were lost since before the death of our founders, Charles and Gemma.
Actually, they were keeping it safe for Seanic to find one day, and he passed it on to me. Seanic should have supplies in his lab to help forge the blade.
Excellent. We will have to head into Seanic's lab then. Come on, men. Let's move out. We're going to Seanic's lab and to come up with a plan of attack to extract Sonic, Seanic, and my daughter. Where is Seanic's lab, Tails?
It's right below the house. Seanic granted me clearance into his lab anytime I want.
Handprint accepted. Welcome back, Tails.
Whoa! That's awesome! But how many people can fit in here at once?
The maximum capacity for this elevator is 10 people.
There's 30 of us.
Then this elevator is gonna have to take 3 trips if that's okay with everyone. We never really fit that many people into the elevator at once. Well, except for Sonic and Seanic's Halloween party back in 2014, where I went as Spider-Man and Sonic and Seanic went as Batman and Captain America. Not to mention that bathroom party that happened last November that Calvin was a part of.
That's right, Tails! So this is where Seanic hangs out most of the time?
Try not to touch anything, Jimmy and Lucas.
Yeah, I've been in here a few times in the past, so I know what it's like in here.
This place is amazing.
I know, right? Not only does Seanic use it as a lab, but he also uses it as a lounge area. And it's a great place to hold parties.
Speaking of parties, David has always been talking about a special kind of party that needs to happen one of these days.
And what would that be, Laurel?
Well, we were thinking of doing a bathrobe party.
Just like the one that Sonic and Sonic did back in November?
I guess so.
Maybe once Sonic and Sonic are safe, the scepter's been destroyed, and the Dark Brotherhood of Solaris is vanquished once and for all, we could possibly throw another bathrobe party down in here. How many of you guys actually have bathrobes? I mean, I already know that Calvin has one because Sonic and Sonic gave him one as an early Christmas gift.
I do.
We do.
So what exactly are we doing here anyways?
Forging the Golden Eagle Blade and coming up with a plan to rescue Sonic, Sonic, Jean, and Aurora. Those Shawbots were only used during the Battle of the Closing Ceremonies. We might need to use some of those for backup. John, blueprints! Looks like it needs a dose of plutonium and a sort of metallic ring.
I just happen to have some of that right here. This material was stolen from a safe in Future Tech, just after Charles and Gemma were murdered. But we managed to bring it back to our base for safekeeping as soon as Scourge was arrested.
So, not only did Charles and Gemma die protecting the map to find the key to the temple, they also died trying to keep the Golden Eagle Blade safe.
Exactly, but the blade was not quite ready to be forged yet. It needed some time. Only a chosen hero, in Charles's words, could wield the might of the Golden Eagle Blade. It is like a normal sword, but with the proper DNA scanned at the hilt, the blade will unleash its true potential. And I believe that Charles and Gemma were waiting for just the person to wield it.
Sonic.
That is correct.
Dude, have you actually made a sword before?
Yeah, I was actually blacksmith in Sonic and the Black Knight. It says here that the plutonium is meant to keep the metallic ring in place, but the rest of the blueprints call for the sword to be made with an iron titanium alloy. Sonic should definitely have some of that in the closet over there.
After all this time, the Golden Eagle Blade has been forged. Now the time has come for the one who is most worthy to wield it to destroy Mephiles the Dark and the Scepter of Darkness once and for all.
But how will we know if it will work its magic properly?
Give it to Seanic once you set him free.
I know a bunch of other things we're gonna need. Take whatever kinds of weapons you need!
Wait, Tails! We don't know where the Dark Brotherhood's base is, or where Sonic, Sonic, and the others are being held.
We just received a transmission from David. He sent us the coordinates of his current whereabouts. Where is he, Calvin? Just as RJ suspected when he sent him on that reconnaissance mission. They are in Kingdom Valley. Then gear up, men. We have some prisoners to save.
What is it, Captain Ernsta? How are the prisoners?
The prisoners are still alive, at least for now. Rainbow Dash is keeping them occupied.
Whose idea was it to give our pet rat a harmless name?
It was still his idea.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Silence! Now, we should be expecting an attack during the live execution of Sonic and Sonic, Jean, Anne, and Aurora. So, we should take extra precautions. But I'm going to save Jean Anne for the last because she and I will be together once again, and she will be a perfect queen for Mephiles.
And Scourge will finally have all the power of the universe in the palm of his hands.
The Guild of the Golden Eagle is still around. I know that, but we don't know where they are, or they're listening. It was easily to convert David to our side. He won't even think about joining back with them. If he does, we'll kill him. If anybody dares to rescue the prisoners, they're just walking into their own suicides. What do you expect from filthy golden eagles? Here's what you get when freedom is so tense. Their hair is mixed gray and red. They're only good when dead. They're vermin, and as I said, then worse.
They're savages.
Barely even human.
Savages. Drive them from our shore.
They're not like you and me, which means they must be evil.
We must sound the drums of war.
They're savages.
Little fucking shithead.
Now we sound the drums of war.
This is what we feared. They're worshipping a demon. The only thing Scourge feels at all is greed. They've got nowhere to hide. There's emptiness inside. I wonder if they even bleed.
They're savages.
Barely even human.
Savages. Killers at the core.
They're different from us because they show no mercy. We will sound the drums of war.
They're savages. First we save the hedgehogs, then we sound the drums of war.
Savages. Let's go kill a few men.
Savages.
Now it's up to you, men.
Savages. Barely even human. Now we sound the drums of war.
I guess this is it, Seanic. You said it. We're gonna die. The best thing we can do now is hope for a miracle. But I feel like it's futile. We can't escape. My gadgets and weapons are gone, and I've lost all hope in making it out of here alive.
Don't say that, Seanic. We will get through this. You saved me and Shane when we were being held hostage at the mall. We went through so much together, and we're going to make it out of here okay.
I hope you're right.